interpret function notation. Now, we talked about interpret before. Interpret just means to explain what it says. That's all we are doing. We are writing down what these functions say. So we read the directions. Let f of t be the outside temperature in degrees Fahrenheit, t hours after 6 a.m. Explain the meaning of each statement. So we know what t means. T means hours after 6 a.m. And it said f of t, right? So that means the only possible spot for t to be is right here. That is t. That means that this value right here is going to be our degrees at that time. So this is 0 hours after 6 a.m. And if there's 0 hours after 6 a.m., the time is still 6 a.m., right? So all we have to say is at 6 a.m., it was 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Pretty simple, right? Okay, let's do the next one. This one says 6 hours after 6 a.m., it was n degrees. So that's what we're going to say. We need to figure out what 6 hours after 6 a.m. is. It's okay to count on your fingers for this one. 6 a.m., 7 a.m., not, oh geez, I got to count. Okay, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10, 11, and noon. So 6 hours after 6 a.m., it is noon. So at noon, and you can still say 12 p.m. if you want. At noon, we don't know our temperature, so we say it was n degrees Fahrenheit. That's all we are saying. We are saying what we see. We're not given anything else but that, so that's what we got to say. Okay, this situation, it may be easier to figure out the times before we write it out. F of 3, that means 3 hours after 6 a.m. 6, 7, 8, 9. So at F of 3 is 9 a.m. At F of 9, well, at F of 6 it was noon, so 3 more hours is going to be 3 p.m. Okay, now we have to interpret what our inequality is telling us. So at 9 a.m., it looks like it was less than 3 p.m. So less in the form of temperature is colder, right? So this is telling us at 9 a.m. it was colder than it was at 3 p.m. So that's what we write. At 9 a.m. it was colder than at 3 p.m. Not too challenging, right? We are just reading what this says, and we are writing it down. Again, in this situation, t was the hours after 6 a.m., and our number was the degrees at that time.